What's good? What's going on, people? Podcasts are free. Doing this before any given Sunday 2 happens tomorrow. Once again, my predictions as followed. I'm having everything documented. All right. I have Calico 2-1. Danny Myers 2-1. Debatable. Charlie Clips 2-1 or 3-0. I have Cortez 2-1. But the way Cortez is talking, I'm going to have to say 3-0. And then, with the URL dropping Loaded Lux versus Geechi Gotti on YouTube, people are seeing, because when URL posts it on Caffeine, it's all favoritism. That whole crowd was there for Geechi only. They were not wanting to hear what Loaded Lux was saying because it wasn't simplistic enough for them. You have a lot of people that say Geechi won, a lot of people that say Loaded Lux won. And on Twitter in March 25th, Miss Cream tweeted, if Cortez beats Surf, where does that put him? If we would realize that Cortez is top tier, he was here before Surf. If Cortez wins, and if Cortez does Sue Surf nasty, they're going to vault that battle. The only time you're going to see it is when it streams. Or Caffeine might mess up with the stream. Because 1, it's normal for Cortez. 2, because URL can't stand Surf taking a loss to him. This is the biggest rush. This is the biggest rush match. Bigger than Sue Surf versus Loaded Lux. Bigger than Sue Surf versus John John. Bigger than a rematch versus Calico. And let's see. If Cortez wins, people are going to make it seem like it doesn't matter. They're going to downplay the battle and say it was because Surf lost. But this should put Core in position to up his fee, to up the ante, to up the money, up the bag. This is going to bite Sue Surf in the butt because they're going to have to stop playing with his name. Because, Sue Surf, the pretty princess of the bunch, when people talk about him in the blogs, like me, and, people don't put respect on this name. I'm going to put respect on this name for a little bit because you want to know why? When I was in the spaces in the beginning when Sue Surf was starting Midnight Madness, and then something tricked in my head. I'm like, I could use this to build a channel for me to start my battle rap media page, and I did, and it worked. So then as soon as I did that, I stopped re-recording the spaces. I stopped being in the spaces, and I started creating my own content. And some people say nowhere. Sorry, but this is true. if majority of the culture don't like a person, it's not gonna matter if he or she wins or loses. If Cortez loses, the slander on him gonna double. If he wins, fans gonna just sweep it under the rug and say Surf had a bad day. If Surf loses, these Sue Surf stands cannot try to say that Surf had a bad day. It was a bad game. Because Sue Surf said to Cortez in the face off, Cortez cannot be the 80% Surf. That's disrespectful. You gave him kudos with the Cortez versus Hitman Holla, Cortez versus Hollow Hand, Cortez versus Disaster, Cortez versus Daylight, Cortez versus B Dot. There is a plethora of people that Cortez has seen that Sue Surf wants to see. And let a spade be a spade. And then someone else said on Twitter, yeah, but you left out the part where what if Surf has a great performance and Cortez still beats him? But I get what you're saying. Nobody's going to be requesting Cortez no matter how this plays out. Because as soon as Sue Surf was putting a stain on Cortez's name, having everyone talk bad about him was blasphemy. So if Core wins this, all 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 the people who played with his name want to stop playing with his name. This is the time. 2022, things are changing. This narrative and the angles, there's no angles going to be in this battle. This is going to be bar heavy. This is going to be a bar heavy battle, I'm trying to tell you. If Sue Surf comes in here playing and just treating like a money grab, Cortez going to do him filthy. You cannot tell me otherwise. You cannot tell me otherwise. And somebody said right where he's supposed to be, respected among his peers. Like, people keep thinking that Sue Surf is above Cortez. This is just Sue Surf's turn at the top. Because before it was Sue Surf, it was Cortez. It was Sue Surf trying to get to Cortez. Now, he tried to flip it and make it seem as if Cortez is trying to get to Sue Surf. Like goods, like there's all the other top tiers in the past. They all know how Surf came up. So, and now I don't want to talk about the battle with people who want to talk about who wins in the moment. Because I don't base battles off crowd reaction. I base it off the material that was placed, the ins and outs. We can talk about the cadence. We can talk about the follow throughs. Cortez is not going to choke. Cortez is not going to stumble. These 3 rounds are going to be impactful and easy to grab. And how I have it planned out, Sue Surf is going to win the first round off of star power. because the people are coming to see him. There's fans in the spaces getting 101s from Sue Surf, and they want to take pictures. Like, man, that's cool. That's great. Sue Surf is the show, but you can't play around with Cortez like he's an easy Vic. Because these other fans be thinking that Cortez is sweet out here. Do they not know how he got his name? With Tay-Rock using the fake Mexican angles, knowing that Cortez is Puerto Rican. Then they didn't know that Cortez was black. And people were like crazy thinking like, what? You black? That's another point. And then if he beats Sue Surf, champion of the year, bro. Cause Sue Surf said he wanted to do another 90. He better hope he do another 90. He better hope. But what I find more disrespectful is that Sue Surf took B-Dot before he took Cortez. Because the battle between B-Dot and Sue Surf that's a fresh battle. All right, so got these people in here going at it. This is a main event battle. There's a lot to be said. Sue Surf thinks that Cortez ain't been getting regular interviews. He been getting interviews before this battle happened. He's seen monsters. It should be disgusting that Twerk respected Cortez enough to give him 3 rounds, and he didn't respect Surf enough. So, if Surf does a rematch against Twerk, that's going to leave a stain. But with Twerk, he needs to take a year off and get himself together and get his mind right. Meditation. The stigma people put on him. The stigma people put on Cortez, which I feel is already overblown, will not hit the same when people use that angle, and more plates will line up. Because when they see Sue Surf's crown get taken off, the golden child, he's created all these personas. Grandson. Cortez said he want to see grandson. Grandson versus vaulted Cortez. Which one's dangerous? Vaulted Cortez. Because besides the other battle rappers, Cortez, they all know Sue Surf to a certain extent, but the grudge match between this battle is like Muhammad Ali versus Evander Holyfield type of fight. This is like, I'm not going to be that disrespectful with basketball in a sense, but I'll say in Cortez's yesteryears, he was like a Derek Jeter, Babe Ruth, if you will. And if Sue Surf loses this battle, they gonna say that he just didn't care about the battle. Nothing gonna change. It's just gonna be like it didn't matter. But if you will listen to the interview with Smack and Jay Black, it does matter. If there's no care for the battle and you're just there for the money grab, then why take the battle? Just to be seeing the light? Just to be seeing the light? That's what it seems like to me. We might see Cortez versus Lodi Lux. Cortez versus Murder Mook. Cortez versus Iron Solomon. Because Sue Surf is ducking Iron Solomon. Because he's still chasing. Okay, so he's still saying Iron Solomon's name. B. Dot. JC. Danny. Danny got Tay Rock out of here. What do you think gonna happen to Sue Surf? The way Danny talked to a 12-year-old and his dad? He don't give a care about none of that. And then here goes a surf stand right here by the name of I've Been Country. Listen, Cortez is not beating a 3-round surf. Like, there's zero possibility he beats a surf at 3 rounds. And now, these fans are trying to treat Surf's 3rd round as an ability when it's in the contract to do 3 rounds. With that being said, if he beats a Surf that chokes, it sadly would do nothing for him because then he has to hear you only beat Surf because he choked for the rest of his career. If Surf chokes, which there's a high probability chance that Surf will choke in this battle. If he doesn't choke, I will be astonished. The way that they have built up this face-off. Because this was the same way he built it up with 40 bars. And what happened? 40 bars got him out of here. But with or without this win, Cortez still is seen as a legend. His resume speaks for itself. He has nothing but killers on his resume. He has some amazing 3rd rounds. You saw what if Cortez battled official back in the early years of URL, and he did hurt that bad. Yet no one would have been able to see that battle. That battle would have been vaulted. Cortez battled Chess. That battle got vaulted. That's a fact. That battle really did happen. It got vaulted. Ben Swayze, you can tweet Ben Swayze. He'll tell you the truth. And then they're trying to say top contender for any Midnight Madness belt he wants. Nothing more than that, probably. Champion of the Year's main contender. Then if he beats Geechi, Easy, Light, or Diaz clear, in my opinion, he is champion of the year. Cortez has seen Easy. Easy won. Cortez seen Light. And he saw Diaz. Diaz took him light. But Diaz told Surf to not take Cortez light. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And then, let me see. Cortez said, "Don't switch your picks now. I see a lot of faces switching up. Cortez is not playing. He's coming with 30. He's coming to clip Surf. He said he's going to do what John was supposed to do. You know, some people don't want him doing the conversational piece, but he's not doing conversation. He's going bar heavy. He's clipped up. He said, don't come in there with 2 round Surf. You come in there with what was agreed upon, which is the 3 rounds. Turn up, core. Time to make them put respect on your name." And then this dude said, "Dude, you finna still lose." And then somebody said what he thought, LOL. Turn up, get money, got money on you. You got some fans out here, Cortez, put money on you. Then they said, "Dude, nobody switched." I see a lot of Tez 2-1 facts. I would never switch. Talk that ish, Bodega. You got this win all the way in the bag. I know you about to drag this Jersey diva. They calling the coach, people in the culture calling you a Jersey diva, Surf. If Cortez wins the first round and Sue Surf says he takes the first 2, that means his 3rd round is his lightest. That means he would have to switch his first with his 3rd to make it debatable. Some people said smoke is dumb tail. Some people got Surf 3-0. And then somebody said who switched their picks. Somebody said I got you 2-1 clear. You carrying Mexico on your shoulders, ese. Viva la raza. Some people said 30, Surf 30. Like, when people say Surf 30, I need people to explain to me why. Don't try to tell me about his abilities, his smacking the hands on the floor. He got that from Twerk. Twerk told him to add that in, add that salsa in. Immortality is at your doorstep. Leave it all on the stage, Cole. Bring out Walter Cortez and make people stop playing with your name. Because it's sickening. It's sickening. And I was going to talk about the Analyze edition. I guess people thought that I was going to write down bar for bar what they was said. Why would I do that when the whole battle is transcribed on YouTube and I can just read it off YouTube? So I got some foreshadow topics before the battle drops. So if and when Cortez wins, just know, if Cortez wins and when he wins and everybody frowns up, that blog is gonna get amazing views. I'm about to create the best thumbnail for this, for any given Sunday 2 recap. You better bring out grandson Surf. It's not gonna look pretty. It's not gonna look pretty. And plus, you the main event. You the golden child. What shall happen? What shall happen, Surf? Let me know. I need to know now. I'm pretty sure Um, I wonder what everybody is talking about. You know, people talking about they be having weird Twitter spaces. They be having weird Twitter spaces. And what more needs to be said? So, man, my community posts be wildin'. They be wildin', fighting for Geechi Gotti. This person said on my community post about the Loaded Lux and Geechi Gotti when they posted on YouTube. You know, there's some people that have Loaded Lux winning, and there's some people who have Geechi Gotti winning. Geechi Gotti winning with fake angles. Majority of his rounds were for new nails. He's using false narratives. So how does he win? Loaded Lux never did drugs. That's false. So everything he used in his rounds didn't stick. And he only turned up in the third round. If people want to talk about Loaded Lux stumbling and choking, he didn't even choke for that long he was clean through the first. He only choked and stumbled for a little bit in the second. But that round was still better than Geechi Gotti's second. And then this dude said, bro, you can't choke 2 rounds straight and win a battle. Surf did it. What you mean? Surf choked in the battle. Surf choked in the battle and he still won. So, that's kind of crazy. Like, when Sue Surf was going against Loaded Lux, Sue Surf was choking up a storm. But if you would have read Sue Surf material versus Loaded Lux material, you would have Surf winning material wise. He just couldn't get out the way he wanted to. Why? Because he's a show. There was nobody to feed energy off of in the room because there was only them two in the room. And somebody said, why can't people accept that Geechi won? It was in California. And majority of that crowd was biased. That whole crowd was biased. Majority of that stage was Geechi Gotti. Majority of that stage was Geechi Gotti. And they think, I don't know, listen. The only person who got close enough to being Loaded Lux, who got close enough, Murder Mook beat Loaded Lux. But Geechi Gotti did not beat Loaded Lux with those fake angles. I was not convicted that Geechi Gotti beat Loaded Lux. And then this dude gonna tell me it's not about on paper, it's delivery, presence, cadence, and much more. You rookie. This man called me a rookie. And then I said, rookie. A battle is more than just the abilities. Talking about presence, cadence, crowd control. aggression, rebuttals, angles. He had rookie rebuttals, fake angles. He had aggression. He had crowd control. His cadence and presence was above average. And when he brought up the 10K, that's only effective towards T-Rex. And if P. Diddy didn't do that, then Drake wouldn't have done 150,000. You got to understand where the money came from, where it started. If Diddy didn't bet that 10K on T-Rex versus Averb, then we wouldn't have got no 150K from Drake. Run and tell that. And so, I tell you, I said I'm not writing down the bars. I can remember both of their rounds and delegate how I have Loaded Lux winning. Because people say Geechi Gotti won, but can't tell me how they have him winning. They can just say Geechi Gotti 2-1, Geechi Gotti 3-0. But how do you have him winning? I need people to explain to me how you have him winning. When you can explain to me, because I can explain to you how Loaded Lux won. You can't explain to me how Geechi Gotti won. You can't give me a slight consensus. Then we can't really have a debate. Like, I have 15 years. Like, y'all need to understand. I have 15 years of battle rap knowledge. I've been watching the tapes since the old days. Party Yardy, Young Hot. When Murder Mook was spitting that Michael Jordan line. Okay-ish? Okay. I guess we haven't read the game tapes. Oh, I have a. Hold up, 1 second. Let me see. I have a camera. Just that I haven't. I have a camera. So it's not like I ain't got no quality camera. Just that I gotta make sure. I gotta get a lot of things straight. So right now I'm just using my MacBook right now. But just for you, just for the one who just commented, I will be having a better camera. And then I have to put editing into my skills because I just mainly just do lives on my Streamlab, and I will do another video. I will put this on record my camera, and then we'll go from there. I got you. I'll make sure the camera quality is perfecto, 4K visuals. I got you on that. And then it's not why can't people accept that Geechi won. None of y'all are telling me why y'all have him winning. Y'all just said y'all have him winning. Y'all are all these fans are saying the same things. He does this, and that. But the angles don't match up because Loaded Lux rebutted Geechi Gotti's first and second. He added in the saison when he brought up Sue Surf a little bit, talking about Sue Surf couldn't handle him on his worst day. And then what else? Half of Geechi Gotti's second round was towards Nunu. So how did you give Loaded Lux? I mean, how did you give Geechi Gotti a round if half of his second round was towards Nunu nails? Um, and then this one dude gonna say because people love to deride Lux and act like everything he says is fire and he can't do no wrong. You know why people started saying battles were debatable? Because Lux started losing. He only lost to Murder Mook. And he arguably lost to Averb. Loaded Lux has seen Mook rematch, Averb, Arsenal, Sue Surf. He doesn't have a lineage of battles. To get a battle with Loaded Lux, you have to be making noise. And then somebody said, "LOL, you fools love to hate NY, but all up in our culture that we started talking ish." It's not deriding, first of all. He didn't even choke or stumble that long. It was 2 to 3 seconds tops. And he got back to work and he never stumbled in the battle. The only stumble, it might have been in the third. That's the only round I gave to Geechi Gotti. Man, let me see. Hold up. Then I'm trying to find this one dude. Let me see. Okay. Here's what I'm saying. So I said, here's what I'm saying. The people can still have their opinions on Geechi Gotti winning. That's fine. But there was some flaws in his rounds that I didn't agree with, so I'm not wanting them to know the facts on what was said. And then this dude said, "You said I'm not wanting them to know the facts." When I said that I'm not wanting them to know the facts, I'm talking about the reality that these battles, like the facts on the angles, weren't hitting at all. It might have entertained the crowd, but the crowd was entertaining fake news. And then he said, "But what about the flaws in Lux material and approach that doesn't allow the consumer to be receptive to his views? The same way Geechi took the room from Mike P that made us not give a blank about what he was talking about. All of these points I'm speaking on are battles within the battle that overall win or lose the war." Okay, so these points I'm speaking on are battles within the battle that overall win or lose the war. So, we are talking about Loaded Lux material. For you to understand Loaded Lux material, you have to do a lot of research. You know, these people, you gotta feed them the simple stuff. They don't like research. They don't like learning things. They like to be stagnant in the brain. And you got another person saying, "I'm not here for fake tough guy antics or Geechi teaching one of Lux people how to properly bang in LA. I'm here for bars, SMH. This what battle rap has come to. Battle rap has come to a weak point in society to where they are only here to see the tough guy situations. You know when Geechi Gotti was talking to one of Loaded Lux people, and you know Loaded Lux got Bloods with him. You know Geechi Gotti's Nutty Block. Um, that should not be like added into the battle with him winning. And then he also said, then there's also Sincere Marks. He said, you've been listening to too much surf. LOL. To me, it's always be about bars. Let's not act like Geechi is some great performer and analyze those basic bars. Everything Geechi Gotti said in his rounds were basic. Loaded Lux rebutted and said Geechi Gotti uses simplistic words to feed the masses to make it seem like he won. And then, when Two Surf be in the spaces and everybody who be in the spaces, they be like fiending and fanning for Surf. They be trying to learn battle rap through him and then use his stigmata, not knowing that there's fans of battle rap who have more knowledge on battle rap than the actual battle rapper. Even though the fan is not a battle rapper, he still has the ins and outs of battles. Like, I know about battles that are vaulted that no one has ever seen, but I've never seen them. I wish we could see them, but the way Cortez did them dirty, that's what happens. This dude told Lionel, dude, you reading out of Sue Surf Battle Rap Handbook. When I was really fully outside in Harlem while these dudes was battling, so we not the same. I can never be mad about an opinionated sport. So you shouldn't debate against somebody else's opinion because that's weird. Exactly. This is my opinion. I have Loaded Lux winning. This dude wants to debate with me over the battle. I said, hey, I got Geechi Gotti winning. Okay, that's cool and dandy. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just telling you who I got winning and why I have him winning. You can't tell me why you got Geechi Gotti winning. Why do you have Geechi Gotti winning? Because you a fan of him? You want to sign your shoe or something? I don't care about none of these battle rappers signing nothing for me. They are entertainment. They are content. That's it. I respect all the battle rappers in the world. But when battle rappers get too big, they get big headed, arrogant, and then they turn into Surf. But we're going to see tomorrow, though. We're going to see tomorrow. We're going to see tomorrow. Let me see something real quick. Let me see. So that's about it. I got work to do tomorrow. I'm gonna be listening to the battle when it drops. So we gonna get busy. We gonna get busy with it and call a spade a spade. Because here's the difference. Here's the final thing I'm gonna say. Battle rap is an opinionated sport, but here's the difference. When it's on caffeine, it's favoritism. The whole app is favoritism based. When you come to YouTube, where the real battle rap fans are, who actually research the rounds, then you would understand who actually won. That whole caffeine base is favorited to a Pacific battle rapper. You got Easy 10 and 0. You got 10 and 0 on the app. You got some people over there undefeated, making it seem like they untouchable. But everybody has lost at some time. And gotta call it what it is. So, tomorrow, I'll be right back. Be right back, real quick. Alright, I'm back. Listen, so follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, all that. You will be getting a better look at me tomorrow. Don't worry. I got you. Y'all want quality? I'll be doing it tomorrow. So, based off that, I will not be able to. I'll do a live before. So, I'll be doing 2 videos. So, I'll record one on my camera, but then I'll do a live with this one, with my MacBook. Like, it's good quality. I mean, you can still see me. I'm not pixelated. But I know people want the 4K. You know, I gotta put the money into the joint. So follow me down below. Let's get it. Subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to, hey, if I'm able to hit, because I'm trying to turn my YouTube channel into like my everyday job deal, to where like all I have to do is just record, do opinionated blogs, because I'm almost there. I'm almost getting under some of these battle rappers' skin. You know, I got blocked by Twerk. I first got blocked by Don Marino. Nobody watching for him. Nobody watching for Don Marino. But that's what that is. About to go chill out and relax. So peace. Everyone have a blessed day. We about to get lit. Cortez, clip him. Clip Sue Surf. To tell him to stop playing with your name. Tell him to stop playing with your name. Peace.